My girlfriend left me for a richer guy, then begged to come back, but I had moved on, and she couldn't handle it. I'm Lucas Bennett, 29, a high school history teacher in Boston. I love my job, standing in front of a room full of teenagers, trying to make the American Revolution or the Roman Empire feel alive while they sneak glances at their phones. It's not fancy. My classroom's got creaky desks, a whiteboard that never quite erases, and a coffee mug I forget to wash. But it's where I'm me. 3 years ago, I thought my life was set. A steady job, a cozy apartment in Jamaica Plain with mismatched furniture and a leaky faucet, and Ashley Parker, my girlfriend. She was everything to me, until she decided I wasn't enough. Ashley, 28, was a PR whiz, sharp, beautiful, always juggling events for Boston's elite. We met through a mutual friend at a coffee shop in the South End, bonding over burnt espresso and bad puns. I fell for her energy, her laugh that filled a room. She said she loved my calm, my teacher vibe. We talked about big things, marriage, kids, maybe a little house in Newton, but then she changed. She'd scroll Instagram at our kitchen table, eyes glued to influencers with private jets and Birkin bags. "Don't you ever want more, Lucas?" she'd ask, her voice sharp. More? I thought we were enough. Pizza nights, hikes in the Blue Hills, dreaming together. I was wrong. Her mom, Ellen, 55, didn't help. She'd call from her condo in Back Bay, dropping hints. "Ashley deserves the best, Lucas," she'd say, her eyes flicking to my second-hand car or my teacher's paycheck. My best friend, Mike Coleman, 30, a banker with a knack for cutting through nonsense, saw it coming. We'd grab beers at a dive bar in Alston, and he'd lean in, his Red Sox cap tilted. "She's chasing shiny stuff, man. Watch out." I laughed it off. "She's just driven. It's cool." His raised eyebrow, the one he got after a bad day at the bank, said he wasn't convinced. At school, my coworker Jennifer Lee, 32, kept me steady. She teaches English, always with a pencil tucked in her messy bun, grading essays in the staff room late. "You're killing it with those kids, Lucas," she'd say when I stayed to plan lessons. But home felt wrong. Ashley was distant. Late nights at work, one-word texts, her phone always buzzing. I'd cook dinner, maybe pasta with the good sauce, and she'd cancel for client meetings. I ignored the signs. Love makes you stupid like that. I'd see her come home, perfume I didn't know clinging to her coat, talking about networking with big names. I trusted her, loved her, even when doubts started creeping in. Was I boring? Was my life too small for her? I tried harder, surprise dates to the North End, flowers from the corner market. She'd smile, distracted, and say, "Thanks, Lucas." But her eyes were somewhere else. Mike kept nudging. "Open your eyes, man. She's drifting." I didn't want to hear it. She was my future. Until one night she hit me with the truth and it broke everything. It was a Friday, late. I was in our apartment, grading papers on the couch, a Red Sox game muted on the TV. Ashley had been at another client event. The clock ticked past 10, then 11. Finally she walked in, heels clicking, her dress too perfect for a work thing. She didn't look at me, just sat across the coffee table, her phone face down. "Lucas, we need to talk," she said, her voice flat. My stomach sank. I put my pen down. "What's up?" She didn't blink. "I'm leaving you. I'm in love with someone else." My heart stopped, like the air got sucked out of the room. "Who?" I choked out. "Derek Walsh," she said. Derek, 35, some entrepreneur with a penthouse in the seaport, always in the Globe for his flashy deals. "He gives me what you can't," she added. "What I can't? 3 years, every plan, every late-night talk, and I wasn't enough?" "Are you cheating?" I asked, my throat tight. She shook her head. "Not yet. But I want his life, his world." His money, she meant. I stood, pacing the creaky floor. "We've got a life, Ashley. You're tossing it for cash?" She didn't flinch. "I deserve more than a teacher's paycheck, Lucas. Derek's offering that." paycheck. She'd cut me open. I begged. Yeah, it was weak. We can fix this, counseling something. She laughed, sharp, like I was a kid. You're sweet, but I'm done. I'm moving out tomorrow. Tomorrow? She'd already planned it. Was it real? I asked, my voice breaking. Her eyes softened for a second. It was. But I'm not that person anymore. Not that person. She'd traded me for a better zip code. She packed a bag, left for a hotel. I sat there staring at our photos on the fridge, us at Fenway hiking in New Hampshire, laughing, all gone. The next day, Ellen called, her voice all fake warmth. Lucas, Ashley's making the right choice. You're a good guy, but Derek's her future. Good guy? She left me for money, Ellen, I snapped. That's right to you? She sighed like I was slow. You'll get it someday. I hung up, my hands shaking. Mike came over, hauling a six-pack of Sam Adams. She's a gold digger, he said, blunt as ever. You're better off. Better off? I was a mess. I loved her, I said, my voice low. He nodded, cracking a beer. I know, man, but she picked a wallet over you. Let her go. Let her go? 3 years don't just vanish. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Her words kept looping. I deserve more. More than me. I wondered if I'd failed her, if I was too small town for her big dreams. I scrolled her Instagram, yachts, galas, Derek's arm around her. She was living the life she wanted, while I was stuck in our old one, grading papers in a quiet apartment. Ashley didn't stop there. A week later, a text. Miss me yet, Lucas? Derek's treating me right. Treating her right? It was a jab, and it hurt. Her Instagram got worse. Photos captioned best life with Derek's private jet in the background. Friends noticed. Mike was furious, but some of our mutual pals liked her posts, bought her upgrade. I felt like I was losing ground. Even at school, a math teacher mentioned it. Saw Ashley's posts. She's living it up, huh? My jaw tightened. Living it up while I was picking up pieces. I threw myself into work. My classroom became my escape, teaching kids about the Civil War, coaching the debate team after hours. Jennifer saw me burning out, staying late in the staff room. You're on a roll, Lucas, she said, her voice kind, but I wasn't. I was running from the hurt. She nudged me to join a running club in Brookline. Get out of your head, she said, tossing me a flyer. I went, pounding pavement along the Charles River, the cold air stinging my lungs. It helped, a little. Mike kept me grounded. Over wings at a bar in Cambridge, he said, She's not worth this, Lucas. You're enough. Enough? I didn't feel it, but his words stuck. He dragged me to a hospital fundraiser, a stuffy event with bad wine. That's where I met Sarah Evans, 27, a nurse. She was all laughs, spilling cranberry juice on her dress and joking about her fancy moves. We talked. Old movies. Her goofy golden retriever, our worst first dates. It wasn't love, just easy. You're fun, Lucas, she said, swapping numbers. Just friends, I told myself. Ashley kept taunting. Another text. Derek's taking me to Paris. You ever been? She knew I hadn't. I blocked her number, but she used a new one. Just checking in. Derek's amazing, but you were sweet. Sweet? She was toying with me, keeping me as a backup. I told Mike, who snorted over coffee. She's hedging, man. Derek won't last. Derek, hedging? It made my skin crawl. Ellen piled on. She called, her voice dripping with guilt. Lucas, Ashley's doing great, but she misses you. Don't be bitter. Misses me? She left me for money, Ellen, I snapped. I'm done, she gasped. You're so harsh. She'll find better. Better? I hung up, done with her games. At school, kids whispered about Ashley's viral TikToks, showing off Derek's wealth. I felt like a loser, like I'd failed some unspoken test. Jennifer noticed. She's posting to hide something, she said one day, stacking papers. Focus on you. Focus? I was trying. Sarah and I started hanging out. Coffee at a shop in the North End, walks with her dog in the Common. She was real, no filters, no agenda. One day, over bagels, she said, "You seem like you're carrying a lot." I told her about Ashley, the breakup, the hurt. She listened, her eyes steady. "You're more than enough, Lucas," she said. It hit me hard in a good way. I wasn't ready for more, but she made me feel lighter. Then Ashley pushed too far. A late-night call, her voice shaky. "Lucas, I might have messed up. Can we talk?" Messed up? She'd humiliated me. I hung up, my heart racing. She wasn't done. She'd come begging soon, and I'd be ready to say no. Ashley's games didn't stop. Her texts, her posts, her smug, better life with Derek, they were relentless. But I was done being her doormat. I was rebuilding, teaching, running, finding my footing. Sarah's friendship was a lifeline, no pressure, just real. Then Ashley's world started to crack, and she came crawling back. My answer, it ended her. 3 months after she left, I was grading essays in my apartment, a Red Sox mug half full of cold coffee. The doorbell rang. Ashley stood there, mascara smudged, shaking like a leaf. "Lucas, I need you," she sobbed. She looked rough. No Instagram glow, just a tired woman in a wrinkled coat. "What happened?" I asked, keeping the door half shut, my voice steady. "Derek dumped me," she said, her voice breaking. "He saw my texts to you. Said I wasn't loyal." My texts, her taunts, her jabs. "So you're here because he's gone?" I asked, cold. She nodded, stepping closer. "I was wrong, Lucas. I love you. Let's try again." Love? After she'd picked a penthouse over me? I felt nothing but pity. "You left me for money," I said. "Told me I wasn't enough." She cried harder, grabbing my arm. "I was stupid. I miss us. Please." Miss us? She missed a fallback plan. I saw it. Her desperation, her act. "No," I said, my voice firm. "I've moved on." Her eyes widened. "Moved on? With who?" I didn't know her details, but I gave her the truth. "Someone who sees me for me." She froze, then exploded. "You're lying. You'll never find better than me." Better? I'd already found better. I stepped back. "Leave, Ashley. We're done." She screamed, "You'll regret this," and stormed off, her heels loud on the stairs. I shut the door, my heart pounding, but I felt free, finally free. The next day, Ellen blew up my phone. "Lucas, how could you turn Ashley away? She's broken." Broken? She'd broken me. "She chose Derek," I said. "She doesn't get me back." Ellen gasped. "You're heartless. She deserves better." Deserves? I blocked her, done with her guilt. Ashley tried again online, a vague post. Betrayed by someone I trusted. Betrayed? The audacity. I showed Mike, who shared her old texts, her bragging about Derek's money with our friends. "She's full of it," he said. People saw through her. Her posts got cold comments, fewer likes. Her victim act flopped. Sarah and I were getting closer. Coffee turned to dinners, walks turned to movie nights. One evening, over tacos in Somerville, I told her about Ashley's doorstep meltdown. "You did right," Sarah said, squeezing my hand, her nurse's scrubs still on. "You're worth more than her games." Worth more? I was starting to believe it. We kissed that night, under a streetlight, and it felt real. No pressure, just us. Jennifer noticed the change at school. "You're back, Lucas," she teased, her pencil still in her bun. I was. My debate team crushed regionals, and I got a raise. Mike threw a game night at his place in Dorchester, and Sarah fit right in, laughing at his bad charades. "She's a good one," he whispered, tossing me a beer. I grinned. Ashley's shadow was fading. Ashley tried one last time, an email. "I'll make you regret this, Lucas." Regret? She had nothing left. I forwarded it to Mike, who laughed. She's grasping. Grasping was right. Her life was unraveling and mine was coming together. She couldn't stand it. A year later, my world's brighter. I'm 30, head of the history department, teaching kids to love the stories I do. My apartment's still small, but it's home. Sarah's plants on the windowsill, her dog's toys scattered on the floor. Boston feels alive again, all cobblestone streets and autumn leaves. Ashley's world? It fell apart, and I was long gone when she tried one last desperate move. Sarah and I got engaged in Vermont under a sky full of stars. She said yes, her hands warm in mine, her laugh echoing in the cold air. We're planning a small wedding, friends, family, no chaos. At school, my debate team won nationals, and my running club raised $5,000 for a local shelter. Jennifer threw a staff party toasting my glow-up. "You're a rock star, Lucas," she said, grinning. "Rock star? I'm just me, but stronger." Then Ashley came back. A letter slid under my door, her handwriting messy. "Lucas, I'm so sorry," it read. "I was shallow, lost. I see you're happy. Can we talk?" Talk? She dumped me for money, taunted me, begged when it failed. I showed Sarah, who snorted. "She's out of moves." I tore it up, no reply. Mike filled me in over coffee at a shop in the Back Bay. "Ashley's a wreck," he said. "No job, living with Ellen, nobody talks to her." Nobody? She'd burned every bridge. Friends, clients, her whole best life. Ellen tried one last time, an email. "Lucas, Ashley's changed. Give her a chance." Changed? I sent one reply. "I wish her well, but I'm done." Blocked her. My life was too full for their mess. Our wedding was perfect. Sarah in a simple dress, Mike as best man, Jennifer dancing with my students. My parents came, apologetic. "We didn't see Ashley clearly," Mom said. I nodded, forgiving but keeping my distance. They'd doubted me once. Sarah was my family now. Ashley's final play was a DM from a fake account. "You'll never be happy, Lucas. I was your best shot." Best shot? I laughed, showing Sarah. "She's lost it," she said, her dog curled up beside us. I reported it. Moved on. Online, Ashley's name faded, her posts mocked, her PR career dead. Derek, engaged to someone new, living his life. Ashley was a ghost. Mike hosted an engagement barbecue at his place, Sarah joking with Jennifer, the sunset glowing over Boston. He raised a beer. "To Lucas, who came out stronger." We cheered, the city alive around us. Ashley's betrayal hurt, but it built me. Sarah's not just love. She's home, truth, everything. I'm Lucas Bennett, teacher, survivor, happier than I've ever been, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.